Welcome back to Business Mathematics 1. I'm Eric from Mathematics Study Program, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences ITB. So for today, we are going to discuss about integral. Let's start with what is meant by the antiderivative. Okay, so this is the definition of antiderivative. Antiderivative of a function f is a function capital F such that the derivative of capital F is f. Okay, let's look at this antiderivative of this function. So what is the antiderivative of fx equals 0? So we are looking at the capital F function, capital F function, such that the derivative is 0. You can guess this is just a constant, because if you have a constant, the derivative of constant is just 0. What about what is the antiderivative of gx equals 1? So we are looking at the capital G such that g prime equals 1. G prime equals gx. G prime x equals gx. So we could guess this is just only x. What about this one? Can you guess what is this? What is the antiderivative of x? Yes, it's not x squared, no, because x squared, the derivative of x squared is 2x. This is just x. So the antiderivative is given by a half x squared. What about this one? X cubed? No, because the derivative of x cubed is 3x cubed, 3x squared. So to eliminate 3, we have the antiderivative is 1/3 x cubed. Okay, in the end, if I have x to the n, the antiderivative is given by 1 over n plus 1 times x to the power of n plus 1. Okay, what about this one? Okay, what about this one? This is a special function. Yeah, the antiderivative of e to the x is e to the xy. The derivative of e to the x is e to the x. What about this one? Do you remember? What function that has derivative 1 over x? Very good. That is a natural logarithm of x. That is log x. Okay, yeah. What about this one? You can guess, yeah. This is 4e to the power of x plus 5 times log x or ln x. Okay, let's continue. So this is the table of antiderivative of a function. If the function is 0, the antiderivative is arbitrary constant. What about 1? The antiderivative x plus c. Why do you have this c? Because the derivative of x is just 1 and the derivative of a constant is just 0. So this should be 1 plus 0, but it equals to 0. What about the antiderivative of x to the n? You can guess. This is 1 over, this is wrong. This should be n plus 1 times x to the power of n plus 1 plus c. Why c? Because the derivative of c is 0 and the derivative of this is given by x to the n. Okay, yeah? E to the x, the same. 1 over x is logarithm, natural logarithm of the absolute value of x plus c. Why do we have absolute value? We can prove that if 1 over x is negative, the ln is always the antiderivative is always a natural logarithm of a positive number. So it should be natural logarithm of absolute value of x, because it should be always positive. What about the function k times fx, with k is an arbitrary real number, should be k times the antiderivative. What is the antiderivative of f plus g or f minus g? Is capital F plus or minus capital G. Okay, this is the table of antiderivative. Can you guess what is the antiderivative of this, or even of this? Yeah, okay, yeah, you should have time to think about it. Yeah, it's not so easy, but I think you can do it. Okay, this is the example of antiderivative. So the marginal profit of selling x units of certain goods in the market is given by 3x squared plus $100 per unit. Okay, yeah, this is, I like per unit. If the profit for selling 1 unit is $500, find the profit gain for selling 10 units of the goods. Okay, Then the marginal profit is the derivative of the profit function, the marginal profit. This means if given the marginal profit function, the profit function can be obtained by finding the antiderivative of marginal profit. What is the antiderivative of this? Oh, sorry. So I should have this. How do we get? Okay. It should be 2x plus 1, yeah? It should be 2x plus 1. This is wrong. This is not 3x squared plus 1, but 2x plus 1. And the antiderivative is given by x squared plus x plus c. Okay, yeah? How do we get c? The same reason as previously. So we can find what is the constant by substituting profit for selling 1 unit is 500. Don't forget this is in $100. So you have P1 is 5. So I can substitute this and I get C is 3. So the profit function is given by x squared plus x plus $300. Okay. Okay, this is what we usually call antiderivative. Next, we will discuss about what does area mean? How do we calculate area under some curve? Okay, thank you.